I was never the type of person that loved math. I admit it. Everybody knows it. Everybody listening to me knows it. I've said it repeatedly. And even though I was a school teacher, I really didn't love math. But can I tell you, math does not lie, and math is a very useful thing. Hi, I'm Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? Welcome to another episode of a No Frills video. Definitely beyond the minute, but definitely less than 5 minutes of your time. I have learned to become a bit of a bean counter. Now, bean counter is a euphemism, I think, for people that are maybe in accounting. I could be wrong. I'm not sure how it emulated, but over the years, people use it. It's a cute term for just being more observant of counting things like money, for example. Okay. So back in the day when I was a school teacher, and can I tell you, needless to say, school teachers do not make a ton of money considering their importance and what they do. They really do not, in my honest. But anyway, so that had forced me back in the day when I was teaching to become a bit of a bean counter when I went to the grocery store. Now, back then in the 1980s, okay, in the early 90s, I was able to stretch literally like $20 to $25 a week on grocery shopping for two. I kid you not. And I still came out ahead. But I learned some tips and tricks over time. And you want to know something? I'm so glad that I learned those tips and tricks because they can be used forever and ever and ever, no matter what economy is going on around you. One of the things that I have learned was I was a precise bean counter. Now, mind you, again, I'm not the person that loves math, but it came in handy. Here's an example, handy dandy example. A dozen eggs. Let's say that my really small grocery budget at that time, okay, only permitted me to stretch my bill for a week and a half, 10 days, okay? Well, would I eat two eggs a day out of that dozen? No, I would eat one egg a day. And even if it was for two people, I'll give you an example. I would take that one egg and I'd put in a splash of milk and I would use a slice or two, make French toast. That was the way that I would stretch the one egg. You see where I'm going with this? Another idea of countable food. Buy and purchase countable food. Look on your calendar and stick to the list. You'd be shocked and amazed how much one could stretch by being that little bit of a bean counter. Here's another example. You know those individually wrapped slices of American cheese? You know at the get-go, you look at it, it says either 12, 16, or 24 slices. Honestly, I have not seen the 12 denomination one in quite a long time. Quite a long time. Maybe it exists, but I haven't seen it. Okay. So usually it starts off many times at the 16 slice thing. If you make grilled cheese, you get the 16 slice one, you are guaranteed 8 grilled cheese sandwiches, which is a total budget stretcher. Even if you don't grill it, just have a regular sandwich and slap some tomato and a little mayonnaise on there. You still have a bunch of sandwiches out of there, and you already know in advance how much. Let's go back to sliced bread. Check out the amount of slices on that bread. I know you have to pay attention to those things. Some sliced bread maybe gives 16 slices. I'm just using this as an example. I don't know exactly or precisely offhand. Count the amount of slices. Maybe you could learn how to make an open face sandwich and only require one slice. You see where I'm going with this in terms of budget stretching. And margarine sticks. Like if you like butter, I would suggest get some butter at a good price, but always buy a package of those margarine sticks for in between when you run low. Some of the margarine sticks are very, very quite tasty. They really, really do stretch a budget. Here we go again with the bean counting. Maybe you need just one stick a week. Just saying to stretch for your family of two or four. And if it's just for you, you could stretch it even further than that. I could go on, but take my tip here and become a bit of a bean counter. Count ahead of time before you even land at the grocery store or before you go online food shopping. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care. Bye-bye.